You right there, YouTube. It is Crackoon again, bringing you another gameplay. Commentary man, we're here again, bringing you some more Modern Warfare 3. Gonna be playing a ground war kill confirmed, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a ground war kill. I might be a standard kill confirmed, I could be wrong. But anyway, moving on with it. I'm using the FAD, dual attachments, red dot sight, a silencer man. I've already spoken about the FAD before. It's a beast gun and it always will be, always has been. I don't know, some people differ about it and they seem to think that's a shit gun, but here I don't know what the fuck happened. Watch this guy, right? I've obviously got to watch the kill cam for that. It's like, how? You know what I mean? Seriously, that's why snipers should not be in this game. Full stop. It is a ground war, I could tell by all the 9v9 players there and everything like that. But whatever, moving on with it. Got the kill streak set up, precision airstrike, Reaper. I believe I've got the Juggernaut on there as well, so I probably do get a Juggernaut this game. I'm not 100% sure about that though, so don't quote me on it, but usually I wouldn't be posting a gameplay unless I hit all my 3 kill streaks and what have you like that. But I don't know, the FAD man, it's a beast gun and I don't really know. I mean, it's really hit or miss, or well, no, not hit or miss. It's like Marmite, and some of you might not really even get that reference because you might not have never even heard of Marmite. But essentially, Marmite is some hanging black paste that's just I don't even know what you do with it. You put it on toast and shit, and I don't even know, mate. It's just, it looks hanging, right? And apparently they make a big deal about it, saying you either love it or hate it. It's the same scenario goes down here with the FAD, and I don't know. It's interesting really because it's hit or miss with the FAD, but you've got to make sure you've got the right kind of attachments to, what's the word now? Kind of, there's a proper word for it and everything. I can't even think of the word. Whatever, but kind of like a tribute. There we go, I found the word. A tribute to each other and make sure the gun works to like its greatest capability. Because essentially, right, I'll run it down for you like this. The iron sights on this gun are garbage. They're literally, I mean, there's nothing really you can get from the iron sights. So you understand what they were trying to go for, because the whole scenario is that this is trying to be the TAR 21 for Modern Warfare 2. But I disagree. I believe it looks relatively similar to the TAR, but it's more like characteristics kind of based around the F2000 in my opinion anyway, with the rate of fire and like kind of like the recoil, the whole scenario like that. That's just the way I see it, and I love the F2000 as well. I mean, I brought you gameplays of the F2000 as well before, but it's just like when it comes over to Modern Warfare 3, and this is where I'm seeing it as, and it's interesting really, and I'll just go off on a little tangent here anyway, but it's interesting really because the way I always saw it in Modern Warfare 2 is that the F2000 was a really like early gun unlocked compared for, no, a really late gun unlocked compared for how good it was and everything like that. But I don't know where, I'm trying to think back to it now, so it's, my memory's a bit hazy about it and shit like that, but I'm pretty sure like you unlocked it like pretty near the end, not like dead near the end, but like at least 3 assault rifles off the end or something like that. And I don't know, I always thought it was underrated a little bit in Modern Warfare 2, and you never really saw people using it and shit like that. And I don't know, essentially it just got itself a bad rep from there, and it's funny really because like I said, it does kind of really remind me of the F2000. Well, the FAD in Modern Warfare 3 reminds me of the F2000 from Modern Warfare 2, and the same scenarios happened again in which it's got a bad rep already and hardly anybody uses the FAD. And some people say it's an absolute beast gun, then other times people say it's just absolutely garbage and it's shit gun and they don't even use it and shit like that. Hey, I don't even know me. I just, oh, he was just sitting behind that car the whole time with a Type 95 and just unloaded a whole clip into me. I hate that kind of shit, man. I hate it, mate. I should have, it's my fault really though. I should have stayed in like a bit more enclosed and shit like that. That's what you gotta learn about the Juggernaut. You never want to be like, no. It's good to have the capability to be out in the open and be able to survive a lot of damage, but because you're moving so slow, I was kind of staying around like in the open there for so long. I just should have moved out really and thought about letting my Juggernaut kill streak carry on, but I just didn't. I just decided to be stubborn, and then I got taken out by some guy behind a car. But shit, that's just the way that happens sometimes. But I don't know, man. I definitely recommend going using the FAD and everything like that. But as I was saying, you want to make sure you get the right attachments. Well, this is going back before I went off on a tangent, but you want to make sure you get the right attachments and everything like that to attribute the gun. And like I said, the iron sights on it are absolutely garbage. They kind of look like the TAR 21s, but it's like made out of wire. I don't even know, me. It's like the ridiculous thing. Oh, I don't know, the iron sights are garbage, so you definitely want to have yourself a red dot sight on there, and where you go from there is kind of up to you, man. I found it sometimes that it's good to have the the capability of extended mags, because when you use an extended mags and say you want to kind of take a bit more an offensive play style with this gun, if you're rushing about the place, you can literally have steady aim on it as well. Spray off the hip with just a red dot sight, and because the rate of fire is so high on this gun, it will just literally obliterate anybody just with ease, really, and it will outperform some of like the other SMGs in the game, like the PP90. No, not the PP90, the P90. Like the MP5. There are a few that will probably like give it a good run for its money, like the UMP, the PP90 M1. All of them kind of guns will probably give it a run for its money, but if you're running down up against a low class SMG, it will do the job. And generally, if you're just a beast as well, and you can make this gun perform against any SMG, really, if you're going to be honest, and you're strategical and everything like that. So you got to take it for what it is, really, when it comes down to it like that, man. It's a great gun. It's a great rushing gun, and I don't know, man. It's definitely underrated in this game, I'd say. So anyway, but I've literally spoken about the FAD for the entire gameplay now, and I didn't really have a topic to talk about or anything like that, but I wasn't really expecting myself to talk about the FAD for the entire gameplay, but that's just the way it happens sometimes anyway. But it's a pretty short gameplay, getting over and done with. It went 33-5, that's all I got to say for now, and peace! He's using a FAD with the iron sights, but shit anyway, but peace!